We have another beefed up sportscast for you. With this being the crossover season, plenty of sports to choose from. We tip things off with college hoops with not one, but two big games on the women's side. Over at Fan Ewing, Troy coming into town. On paper, not many like the Warhawks' chances against the Trojans. The Warhawks had lost 14 straight times to them. That's dating back all the way to 2016. First half, tale of two quarters. In the first, ULM, quick start, Melanie Times leads the way. And then in the second, Troy bounced back. Offensive rebounding was big for second half chance points. Trojans, with only allowed 9 points in the second, put 17 up on their own. Warhawks trail 36-35. Third quarter, plenty of offensive fireworks. Caitlin Manuel finds her spot. Shooter's touch right there. Brianna Jackson answers for the Trojans, using her body down in the blocks. Teams are trading blows, but ULM gets the late surge. Michaela Johnson, corner, wide open, good. ULM lights up the scoreboard with 33 in the quarter. They lead 68-58. They say streaks are meant to be broken. Maybe tonight's the night. Defense big in the fourth. Look at the block there. Is going to lead to the bucket for White. She's fired up. It's a 12-point lead. Next possession, defense. Michaela Gray doing the business this time. Rejected at the rim. ULM starting to feel it. Who can close it out? Of course, it's Michaela Johnson. Spin around jumper's good. She had 20 on the night. Team shoots 47% from the field, and the same from the three-point land. Great win for Missy Bilderback squad. On their 15th attempt, they finally beat Troy. Your final, 84-73.